Hey, if you're in real estate, this is actually really big news in the industry as 15 top level executives representing over 100,000 agents have come together to form this group to basically hold NAR, the National Association of Realtors, accountable for what they think, since this landmark lawsuit in our industry, what they think is the trade organization basically coming out with some changes in the beginning to appease their membership, because they talked about accountability and they talked about transparency and a tightening of the belt. And they think they made some changes in the beginning to appease their membership, but behind the scenes, they really haven't been doing that much. Now, the spokesperson for these 15 top-level executives is Dan Duffy, the CEO of United Real Estate, who I'm fortunate enough, that's a friend, they're a client, and so I had a chance to talk to him to really get into the details of what it is they're saying and what it is we need to be paying attention to. And if you're in real estate, you need to pay attention to what I'm about to go over. Some of the main points they talk about, this isn't all of them, but this is some of them, is the inadequacy of the clear cooperation policy. We can talk about that. The need for more transparency around NRS restructuring deal, an absolutely bloated balance sheet, which, he kind of details spending that's still occurring online on the road. But the main one here is this legal risk of the three-way agreement, which requires NAR members to join local, state, and national realtor associations if they want to join at any level, and usually to also join their local MLS, which they need to do their job, and that is a big one. So here's the real issue. Nakia Wright, the CEO of NAR, the National Association of Realtors, when asked at a meeting in DC recently about all of the scrutiny and everything on the industry and herself and the organization since she took over, said that every storm runs out of rain, which means eventually people will move on and they'll back off and whatever. And that's a problem, because that three-way deal, which requires many people across this country, many agents, to be a part of the NAR, National Association of Realtors, in order to be a part of their local or to have access to their MLS, which they need to actually do their job. That is the easiest antitrust lawsuit in the history of the world. And Dan Duffy's point in all of this was to understand what a hurricane rain band is, meaning many times when the rain hits before the hurricane, you think that's the hurricane, when really that's the rain before the hurricane. And if we don't, within the industry, fix this whole three-way agreement thing, what's going to happen is that lawsuit that happened a little bit ago is only going to be the rain, and the hurricane is still coming, and we still have a chance to fix within the industry if we actually get accountable and care about change. I'll have more in-depth analysis on this on upcoming videos and on my podcast, but kudos to this group for not accepting the status quo.